Okay, here is a update. I have the goldfish inside the system now. It is really fun trying to catch goldfish in a barrel. You can't corner them, so it takes you forever to get them. So, I've got everything all set up. Sorry for the wind noise, there's a storm coming. So I've got everything set up now. Everything's been cycling now for a few days. The hydroton is in and doing its wonderful job. But yeah, do not waste your money on pea gravel. Just go right for hydroton, or you end up having problems after problems and problems and screwing you over. Make sure your rock is not gonna screw your pH up. So I've got everything up here. It's doing really well. This little bit of lettuce that was kind of just grouped together, pulled it all apart and just stuffed it in there, and it seems to be working pretty good. Cucumbers are starting to put on new growth. Tomato plant still looks pretty sad. It's got this long stem, nothing on it. Had to pull them all off because they all got burnt, similar to what happened here. So everything else seems to be doing quite happy in here. That's just from being pinched off on this transplanting. So these seem to be doing okay. These poor cucumbers took a beating, but they seem to be a lot happier now. They're growing. My basil's doing a lot better. And I even have a couple of parsleys that I found growing in the other gravel. I thought it was all gone. So yeah, I haven't got these two barrels linked together yet. But today I went out and bought big round air stones. They're about 5 inches across. Put them in down there. And one in the other tank. Right now this tank's being used. I fill it up, let the water acclimatize and dechlorinate, and then I also treat the pH because we got really high pH coming out of the tap. So I bring down the pH a little bit and try to match it to that tank. This setup for the siphon's been working a lot, way better. It's got the tube, the typical tube out of the siphon, but it's a 1/2 inch tube that's inside the center, which comes down and is 1/2 inch all the way across. So it doesn't let air get all the way back up. So I put in this little air gap, basically. Just like when your sinks in your house are plumbed. There's air behind water, so it drops down. The water, once it sucks air from here, it sucks air from here right afterwards and breaks the siphon immediately, which is a lot less complicated than what I thought it was going to be. So I've also bought a new air pump today. This one here is for 80 gallons. It's also got an adjustable dial on it. You can change your the amount of air output. I have it set to full because there's nothing hurting it being full. So, also what I've got over here, sorry for that, I got stuck on a chair. I have duckweed. I stopped on the way back from the lake on the weekend and grabbed me a bucket full of duckweed out the dugout. So it's almost doubled its mass since I put it in here. This is the old tank that the system used to be operating out of. 30-gallon barrel, where those are 45 gallons. So a 30-gallon barrel, and I left all the old water in it, and the duckweed seems to be a little happier now. I also adjusted the pH in it today, so it should be a little better too. That's my bin of old pea rock. I guess it'll be part of the landscaping somewhere in this overgrown disaster of a backyard. So I ended up with a little bit of leftover hydroton here and there. Also, I went to Home Depot and bought a 200-gallon per hour pump. I bought 2 of these. Now I got them $20 off because they were on an open package and they were missing parts. So what you do is you walk up to the cashier or the manager and say, these are missing parts, can I get a discount? I got $20 off. This pump sells for $39.70 something. I got $20 off that, so I paid 19 bucks for this pump and $19 for the other one. So this is the time of year that people bring stuff like that back, and this is when you can get deals. Make your system a little more affordable. This system, or this pump here, I bought brand new, 29 bucks. It does push the water from the bottom of the barrel up to the grow bed if the tanks are full. It's only got a 3.5 foot lift, where those have 5.5 foot lift. So, or 5'5", 5 inches. So, the other thing is, when you're pounding through it like I am, you end up with lots of extra parts. The first pump I started with, great pump by the way, top fin. This pump is $12.99 at PetSmart. You can probably find them online for maybe even cheaper than that, but this is local. I could grab it right away. The other one I bought today was $19.99, and it was in this box. So it's the 4000. It's good for 80-gallon tank. So it's kind of my shelf of junk right now and stuff. Haven't got anywhere on my winter system. I'm thinking I might change the shelf to a nice looking shelf instead of an old piece of crap that I have. We'll see how my money is coming when weather gets cooler. So, sorry for the kid noise, they're all playing in the backyard on their swing set. So, that's my system. Completely changed except for the stand. And the original grow bed tote, which I bought for $13 something at Lowe's. One tip with these ones is paint them white or they collect heat. I had a cloth wrapped around it. I'll be wrapping around the cloth before it gets hot again. But yeah, that's my update. So if you have any suggestions or tips or questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And so yeah, that's my system, doing a lot better since I got rid of my pea gravel, which is screwing up my pH. So don't cheap out. Just go ahead and get hydroton or your expanded shale or your expanded clay right off the bat, or you end up screwing everything up and having to pull it apart halfway through the season and replanting everything and restarting your entire bacteria all again. But I think being that there's some parts that I reused here and the hoses and stuff, maybe they had bacteria in them still, so maybe my system is gonna bounce back fairly quick. We'll see. I'll do an update some other time. So I'm thinking about doing a small system with that one. Keeping fish in the barrel and having the same type of setup here, but just have water in the top and growing more duckweed in the top and having fish power it. But we'll see how that works out. So yeah, if you have a comment or questions, please leave it in the comment section below. Thanks.